Hello everyone, welcome to the December 31st Wednesday edition, which is also the last episode of Market Opening Bell in 225. First, I wish everyone progress in the new year, great profits in investments and good health. Hong Kong stocks fluctuated upward on Tuesday. The Hang Seng Index opened 1 point higher and then expanded its gains. In the afternoon, it rose as much as 294 points to a high of 25,930 points. For the full day, it rose 219 points or 0.9%, closing at 25,854 points. The X-share index rose 99 points or 1.1%, closing at 8,991 points. The Hang Seng Tech Index rose 95 points or 1.7%, closing at 5,578 points. The total market turnover for the day was 199.7 billion Hong Kong dollars. Southbound trading turnover was 92.3 billion dollars, while southbound funds recorded a net outflow of 3.845 billion dollars, marking the third consecutive trading day of net outflows. Among them, net buys included SMIC at 759 million, CNOOC at 460 million, ICBC at 356 million, Xiaomi at 226 million, Sanhua Intelligent Controls at 215 million, and Hua Hong Semiconductor at 177 million. Net sales included Tracker Fund at 1.612 billion, Tencent at 1.279 billion, China Mobile at 992 million, Alibaba at 492 million, and PopMart at 438 million. According to statistics, southbound funds have net sold China Mobile for 11 consecutive days, totaling $9.645 billion. Net sold Tencent for 4 consecutive days, totaling $3.296 billion, and net sold Alibaba for 3 consecutive days, totaling $1.804 billion. Technically, the Hang Seng Index held the 10-day moving average at 25,640 points, but remains constrained by the 100-day line at 25,910 points and the 50-day line at 25,956 points. The three major A-share indexes opened lower and then developed individually. The Shanghai Composite Index closed down less than 1 point for the day at 3,965 points. The Shenzhen Component Index closed up 66 points or 0.5% at 13,604 points. The Chinex Index closed up 20 points or 0.6% at 3,242 points. The combined turnover in Shanghai and Shenzhen markets was 2.1375 trillion yuan. The renminbi US dollar central parity rate was adjusted down 17 points from the previous day at 7.0348 to $1. In the Hong Kong stock market, new consumer stocks faced pressure against the trend. PopMart fell 4.6% to close at 190.8 Hong Kong dollars. Domestic media reported that PopMart's Labubu Sitting Party Vinyl Plush series has seen significant price drops on second-hand platforms, with the average price falling from 1,478 yuan to 632 yuan, and some original 99 yuan single items dropping below the issue price to 82 yuan. The series has increased listings on platforms like Xianyu, Qiandao, and Dewu, but transaction prices have fallen synchronously. Additionally, the 4th generation Mini Labubu went on sale online on August 28th and sold out instantly, with second-hand platform full box prices once rising to 1,600 yuan and hidden editions nearing 800 yuan. However, by the end of this month's platform data shows the hidden edition average transaction price has fallen to 264 yuan and full box prices have dropped to 1,077 yuan. Universal GPU company Iluvatar Corex began its IPO yesterday, raising up to approximately 3.677 billion Hong Kong dollars. Baidu surged 8.9% to $129.7, with the market optimistic about Baidu's Kunlun chip concept. In 2025, Baidu continues to advance its full-stack AI construction, releasing the Kunlun Core M-series chips, the full model Wenxin Large Model 5.0, and multiple enterprise-level intelligent agent applications at the World Conference. The intelligent cloud business growth accelerated, with revenue of 19.33 billion in the first 3 quarters of 2025, up 31% year-on-year. At the same time, its self-developed AI chip Kunlun Core is expected to enter a ramp-up phase with smooth commercialization progress, covering multiple fields and entering top client systems. In intelligent driving, Reddish fast run order volume has grown rapidly, with profitability significantly improved. International oil prices rose due to escalating tensions in Yemen and dashed hopes for peace in Ukraine. Oil stocks performed well, with CNOOC and PetroChina rising nearly 4% and 2.4% respectively. 3 OPEC representatives stated that given increasing signs of global oil oversupply, OPEC Plus is expected to stick to its plan to pause production increases at this weekend's meeting. Crude oil futures have fallen 17% this year, on track for the largest annual decline since the 2020 pandemic, due to increased supply from OPEC Plus and its competitors while global demand growth slows. Forecasting agencies like the International Energy Agency (IEA) predict a record oil oversupply next year, and even the typically more optimistic OPEC Secretariat expects a moderate oversupply. Zijin Mining issued a profit alert, expecting net profit attributable to shareholders of the listed company for 2025 to be approximately between 51 to 52 billion yuan, an increase of about 59% to 62% year-on-year, mainly due to increased mineral product output compared to the previous year, including approximately 90 tons of mined gold, approximately 1.09 million tons of mined copper, approximately 437 tons of mined silver, and approximately 25,000 tons of lithium carbonate equivalent. At the same time, sales prices for mined gold, mined copper, and mined silver rose year-on-year. The company proposes 2026 major mineral product production plan as follows: 105 tons of mined gold, 1.2 million tons of mined copper, 120,000 tons of lithium carbonate equivalent, and 520 tons of mined silver. U.S. stocks were quiet at year-end, with the 3 major indexes closing slightly lower. The fear gauge VIX rose 0.13 points or 0.9% to 14.33 points. The S&P 500 fell for the 3rd consecutive trading day, closing at 6,896 points, down 9 points or 0.1%. The Dow closed at 48,367 points, down 94 points or 0.2%. The Nasdaq closed at 23,419 points, down 55 points or 0.2%. The Nasdaq Golden Dragon China Index, reflecting Chinese concept stocks, fell 20 points or 0.3% to 7,616 points. Among them, Alibaba ADR fell 0.7%, while Baidu rose 4.4%. In heavyweight tech stocks, Meta rose 1.1% as the company previously announced it would acquire Chinese artificial intelligence startup Menace to accelerate the integration of advanced AI technology on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Additionally, Tesla fell 1.2%, Nvidia fell 0.4%, and Apple fell 0.3%. Analysts predict that due to memory price increases and the phasing out of mainland subsidy dividends, global smartphone shipments will decline 5% year-on-year next year to 1.18 billion units, but Apple will usher in an innovation year, including the release of its highly anticipated first foldable phone, helping to further consolidate its leading position. The Federal Reserve released the minutes of its early December interest rate meeting this year, showing that the decision to cut rates again at that time sparked intense debate among officials between the need to support the labor market and concerns over still high inflation. However, most officials believe that if inflation gradually declines as expected, further rate cuts would be appropriate. The FOMC ultimately passed the quarter-point rate cut with a 9-3 vote, the highest number of dissenting votes since 2019. Some officials explicitly stated that rates should remain unchanged for a period after the December 9-10 meeting. Officials are generally confident that the economy will continue to expand at a moderate pace, while viewing downside risk to employment and upside risk to inflation. The minutes noted that most participants believe adopting a more neutral policy stance would help prevent severe deterioration in the labor market. Our stock pick today is UBTECH, stock code 9880. UBTECH continues to increase its R&D investment in embodied intelligent humanoid robots, focusing on industrial application scenarios, and has successively launched the industrial version of embodied intelligent humanoid robots, Walker S, Walker S1, and Walker S2. This Walker S series serves as an embodied intelligence carrier, specifically designed to address real needs in industrial application scenarios and continuously iterated. At the same time, the group continues to commit to promoting the development of key technology clusters such as bionic brain, bionic cerebellum, and high-performance limbs, including high-performance servo drive technology, large model technology, semantic VSLAM technology, learning-based motion control technology, visual perception technology, multimodal interaction technology, and other core artificial intelligence technologies. In the first half of 2025, the group's logistics, intelligent robots, and intelligent robot solutions continue to deepen penetration into 5 core industries: new energy vehicles, new energy battery production lines, tire production factories, 3C electronic equipment factories, and e-commerce 3PL. Relying on its independently developed ACU robot core controller and U-Pilot robot operating system, and by integrating 3 major cloud platform information systems: WMS Intelligent Warehousing Cloud Platform, MES Intelligent Factory Cloud Platform, and CTS Intelligent Urban Logistics Cloud Platform. The group further builds a dual engine drive model of unmanned vehicles and humanoid robots, adhering to the principle of, in the foreseeable future, continuously building an end-to-end unmanned logistics system based on unmanned vehicles and humanoid robots, deepening the implementation of the industry's first full-stack unmanned logistics solution, helping customers further improve warehousing and logistics efficiency, and achieving a leap in unmanned logistics from availability to high efficiency. Looking ahead, the group will continue to invest in the R&D of new models in the industrial version of the embodied intelligent humanoid robot, Walker S series, deeply iterate the full-stack technology for humanoid robots, and tackle key embodied intelligence technologies such as integrated joints, bionic 5-finger dexterous hands, BrainNet architecture for group brain networks, collaborative intelligent co-agent, learning-based motion control, spatial intelligence, and ROSA system. The group will focus on multidimensional spatial intelligence upgrades as the core, continuously enhancing spatial memory, spatial perception, spatial understanding, and interaction. Multimodal fusion network architecture, multi-head BEV tasks, and other cutting-edge autonomous driving technologies, combined with game-theoretic decision-making control and end-to-end technology to comprehensively improve the safety, stability, and operational efficiency of unmanned vehicles in complex environments, promote deployment in more park scenarios, and accelerate expansion and implementation from parks to open roads. Suggested buy price 124 Hong Kong dollars, target $140, stop loss level $118. I do not hold the above stock.